Hello everyone, my name is AZZATRU, how are you, and welcome to another Star Wars Battlefront 2 video of mine. And in this video I'm going to be sharing with you 10 things you may have missed in the recent Droideka update. In case you aren't familiar with this series, the day after each update for Battlefront 2, I see if there is any small details that you may not know about. For example, in this episode, you'll be seeing the difference between Luke and Yoda's attack animations, as well as a bunch of changes made to the ARC Trooper. So if you enjoy finding small little details like this, be sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe for more videos like this. But let's go ahead and take a look at what was changed in the Droideka update. So the first thing I'm going to kick things off with is the weathering and surface of the Clone Trooper armor. Basically, every Clone Trooper skin has received a change in terms of how much weathering and the material of the Clone Trooper armor. So the markings you can visibly see are more intact. There's a lot less scratches on the back plate, the chest plate, the helmets, the shoulder pads. And I actually prefer this change. I think it looks better when it's more clean, but that's just me. This is something that's more in the style of the Clone Wars TV show as opposed to Revenge of the Sith, the movie. Also, there's a lot less reflection on the armor, specifically in the collection menu, for example, so you can see that the light doesn't shine as much, but this is because it's got more of a matte finish, and I know people have been wanting a more of a matte finish, but this for me is the best of both worlds. I don't personally like fully matte armor, but I don't prefer how it's all shiny, so this is sort of in the middle. The next change I have for you is the chin piece on the ARC Trooper helmet. So it's been changed to match the Clone Wars TV show variant, so it's a larger area and it's more angular. It's not the direct Phase 2 repetition of the other Clone Troopers, but an actual unique piece specific for the ARC Trooper as seen in the Clone Wars TV show. The ARC Trooper also received an even more substantial change. They have added a backpack to the ARC Troopers, and this is what was seen in the Clone Wars TV show, worn by ARC Troopers like Colt. A lot of people have been saying they've seen this change, but they don't actually prefer it, but it is actually accurate to the Clone Wars TV show. The next change I'm showing you is super minor, but I thought I'd mention it anyway. So the B2 Super Battle Droid and the Rocket Droid both now have a glow on their red light in their portraits on the respawn menu. I know it's super minor, but look, it looks better in my opinion. As you can see, there was no red glow on the red light on the respawn menu, but now in these portraits, there is a red glow and it looks better. Naboo is now playable in Capital Supremacy, but if you play Galactic Assault Naboo, you will see a small minor visual change, but it's one that I've been wanting for quite some time. So when you start off as a clone, there's a bit of an intro. The LA-ATs that I've just dropped you off fly away, but something that people have noticed is that there is no Clone Trooper gunners in the turrets for some reason. Well, that's changed now. They have added gunners to the LA-AT turrets, so when you play Galactic Assault Naboo, so you can spot them in their turret. Another minor change in the collection menu is the addition of icons for Phase 1 and Phase 2 Clone Trooper skins. So it tells you what skin is which, so you don't have to select which one if you forget. It's Roman numerals, which are canon for Phase 1 and Phase 2, that's how they are displayed, and it's a really nice visual change, and if we do get more Clone Trooper skins, then it's going to be even more helpful, because, you know, things do get a little bit lost in there with just how many they have added. For example, some people may not know that the 212th Recon Division is Phase 1, whereas the 41st Scout Battalion is just Phase 2. The next change is something that I'm sure most of you already have seen and know about, but some people may not know about it, so I just thought I'd point that out. No pun intended, because there are now pointy lightsaber tips for basically all of the lightsabers, and they've improved the brightness. The ones that don't have the lightsaber tips pointed are Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader, because that's how they look in the original trilogy. But those two still get the increased brightness update, and as you can see between Maul and Obi-Wan, the lightsabers look much better. If you want to see gameplay of the new lightsabers, here's a clip of a new change and the pointy lightsaber tips. So Yoda's attack animation speed has been increased, and as you can see, his attacks finish quicker. It doesn't start off with any difference, but after sort of the second hit, it does speed up, and this looks much better in my opinion, and of course, is better for Yoda. Luke also has received the same change. His first attack also has not increased speed, but his several other ones do actually increase in speed, and you can see that he finishes his attack from full stamina to nothing, slightly quicker than before. Last but not least, I've got to change to the ARC Trooper helmet, and this is really, really minor. I just thought I'd point it out anyway. So there is a grey panel before patch on the back of the helmet, which is now white. I know, it's super minor, and some people will say, why are you posting this? Why are you making this a point? Well, you can actually see this more often than the ARC Trooper chimpies when you're playing, because you play from behind, so I thought I'd mention it, because it's something you will actually see every time you play as the ARC Trooper. And a quick bonus change in this video is something that I can't sort of agree on if it has been changed or not. So in the patch notes, it states that Anakin will be released from the Pull Dominance animation quicker. And I tested it out multiple times, and I can't really see much of a difference, except for maybe a frame or two in the animation. I was literally holding down the walk and sprint button when he's doing the animation, and there is basically no difference. You may get released from walking a frame more, but I really can't tell any difference. So I hope you found this video useful. If you did, be sure to drop a like and subscribe for more videos like this, and let me know in the comment section below which things you have learned today from this video. I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much for watching. Check out any of the 2 previous videos on screen if you did miss them, and I shall see you all in my next Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. Goodbye.